the secret interstellar starfleet, which is hidden from humanity. Footage captured by Jose Escamilla has sparked hot debate in circles of space enthusiasts because, as it appears to depict images of secret interstellar starfleets, this is something totally unknown to most people. For some theorists, this footage could confirm the rumors that Earth has established an enormous military presence already in space. This theory has been growing in popularity in recent years and has attracted some high-profile proponents such as Robert O. Dean and Gary McKinnock. Gary McKinnock was a guy who hacked the computers, the US government computers, that stated that we had a secret human space fleet. New footage appears to show an interstellar starfleet from Earth. Rumors have been circulating about the United States military developing interstellar technology for many years now, for decades now, with grave speculations that they were assisted with sinister pacts with alien species. The theory goes that while the United States has had this technology to design and construct an interstellar fleet of starships for years, they've had to conceal this technology from the general public as part of their agreement with the alien species, who furnished them with the knowledge. More recently, it has been suspected that the United States' closest military ally, the United Kingdom, has joined the United States in creating secret and advanced space technology. The video here I'll leave for you has confirmed for many that believe this theory, that the UK and the USA are currently patrolling the edges of our solar system. And this is exactly what Foreign Defense Minister of Canada, Paul Hellyer, has been saying for decades now. Not only him, but other foreign leaders from other countries, for example, China. The reason for these patrols is unknown at this point. Some believe that Earth is displaying their military prowess on the edges of the solar system to deter some alien threat. Others say that it may be even possible that Earth has been involved in some intergalactic war over the past couple of decades without the knowledge or consent of course, the general public worldwide. Skeptics have been quick to pour cold water on the speculation. Many have said that the images simply depict normal man-made satellites and that humanity is years from developing this kind of space technology referred to in these theories. However, the objects depicted in the video footage are far larger than the satellites and space shuttles that NASA has ever released for public viewing, which seems to contradict the skeptics somewhat. So there are 3 videos here you can watch. It's Deep Space UFOs 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3 by GemWorks, Joe Escalida. This is on Disclosed TV. I'll leave the link below for you. The secret space program, codename Solar Warden, the hidden human space fleet covertly operating in our skies. Since 1980, a mystery space fleet has been created with the codename Solar Warden, and it's operating in our skies till now. This has been shared by many testimonies from whistleblowers and reporters all over the world. One of the most famous quotes was back in 1993, when the Clio of Lockheed Skunk Works Ben Rich said, we already have the means to travel among the stars, but these technologies are locked up in black projects, and it would take an act of God to ever get them out to benefit humanity. Anything you can imagine, we already know how to do. The story behind this quote is a fascinating one. At an address held in 1993 at the UCLA Graduate Class Focus, Ben Rich, the previous CEO of Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, held a speech about the breakthrough in space during the past 40 years. He closed with a quote about taking ET home, while the last picture in his slide introduction demonstrated a black disk zipped out into outer space. Since then, more whistleblowers like Gary McKinnock McKinnon and William Tompkins came forward and confirmed the same thing. Codename Solar Warden, the hidden human space fleet. This may come as a shock to many, as the US government has a secret so well kept that it has deceived all levels of society until the actions of one man. When Gary McKinnon hacked into the US military and NASA servers, he uncovered many government secrets, including the existence of a United States space fleet. Yes, this is one of the things that he uncovered. A secret United States space fleet of humans. Secret space program since 1980. Codenamed Solar Warden, the fleet has already been operating since 1980. It is a shocking revelation, as the current public perception of available technology on this world would not warrant the construction of a space fleet until far in the future. This shows the level of depth that the government had put into obscuring this space fleet from the rest of the world. The Solar Warden space fleet consists of 4 fleets of ships. They are 9 Earth-orbiting space stations, cloaked, 63 space-based research stations, and 47 planetary research stations on 6 different worlds. The fleet ships, space stations, and research stations all use an electromagnetic shielding, EMS, that not only deflects projectile and energy-based weapons, it also has the ability to phase or cloak whatever object it is shielding. The Dark Fleet worked almost entirely outside the Sol system, very military offensive, extremely classified above the others, and were large fleets. They worked alongside the Draco Alliance and are speculated to fight alongside them in their affairs in other systems. Words from NASA about the secret space program. A reply from the Department of Defense, DoD, after sending them an FOI, Freedom of Information request, came in the form of an email message, quote, "About an hour ago, I spoke to a NASA rep who confirmed this was their program and that it was terminated by the President. He also informed me that it was not a joint program with the DoD. The NASA representative informed me that you should be directed to the Johnson Space Center Freedom of Information Act manager. I have ran your request through one of our space-related directorates, and I'm waiting on one other division with a command to respond back to me. I will contact you once I have response from the other division. Did NASA refer you to us?" Discovery of the Solar Warden secret space program. Apparently, the program operates under both the authority of the US government and the United Nations. Humans make mistakes, and there will always be mistakes whenever anything man-made is involved. Slithers of truth have leaked out over the years, either through whistleblowers, procurement of classified data, or through just pure questioning and interviewing with involved personnel. An example would be the email message from NASA posted above. Another notable example would be Gary McKinnon. Several years back, Gary McKinnon had hacked into both the US military and NASA servers. He had unprecedented access to the US Space Command databases. Among the stores of data, McKinnon had uncovered the existence of extraterrestrial officers in the military, along with manifests of space fleet-to-fleet cargo transfers. Along with this information, he had also uncovered the secret Solar Warden program, quote-unquote, the Solar Warden program. At the time, McKinnon faced charges by the U.S. Department of Justice after having committed the biggest military computer hack of all time. The U.S. government fought to have him extradited from the UK and possibly face prison time in the U.S. soil for up to 70 years. However, the U.S. government faced a stalemate, as forcing McKinnon to court would undoubtedly risk having him testify in public about the classified files, including the Solar Warden project. His attorney would then be able to subpoena government officers to testify under oath about the Navy's special fleet. It is probably for this reason that the extradition of McKinnon has had no progress to date. The fleet operations under the U.S. Naval Network's space operations. When questioned about the Solar Warden fleet, McKinnon described a fleet made up of around 8 cigar-shaped motherships, each having a length measuring beyond 2 football fields faced end to end, the 43 smaller Scout-class ships. The fleet operates under the U.S. Naval Network and Space Operations Command, NNSOC, formerly Naval Space Command. 300 personnel were keeping the fleet in operation, and more are being hired as the fleet expands. Last year, under the United States black budget for secret programs spanning dozens of agencies, was $52.6 billion. The Solar Warden space fleet was operating under the Space Operations Command and U.S. Naval Network, and there was about 300 personnel working at the facility. Solar Warden was said to have U.S. aerospace black project contractors with contributions from the UK, Canada, Italy, Australia, and Russia. It had also been said that the program was operated and tested from a secret military base, much like Area 51. The biggest hidden black project ever. The United Kingdom contributed parts and systems. The resources required to build and maintain the fleet would be colossal. Much of the work is fulfilled by U.S. aerospace black project contractors. Countries like Canada, the United Kingdom, Italy, Austria, Russia, and Australia have also made their share of contributions, consisting of parts and systems for the fleet. Testing the ground operations of the project are carried out from top secret military facilities around the world, with one example being Area 51, Nevada, USA. The United States has organized its military forces into 10 unified combatant commands, respectively led by a single 4-star general or admiral who reports directly to the Secretary of Defense. With the revelation of the Solar Warden project, it may be the most plausible explanation so far regarding the countless UFO sightings around the planet, if the UFOs were to be attributed to the Solar Warden project. A disturbing thought comes to mind. Why are the world's governments hiding the project from the public, along with the vast knowledge of such advanced technology? Why are they hiding all this? The important whistleblower to come forward is William Tompkins. He describes some of his book's disclosure-filled content. Tompkins went into detail about how he was recruited into the Navy's covert espionage program during World War II to study and reverse engineer Nazi-designed anti-gravity spacecraft. You can learn more about William Tompkins' experience in his book, Selected by Extraterrestrials, My Life in the Top Secret World of UFOs. Will there ever be true disclosure about one of the most secret places, secret space programs, or will this topic stay in the field of science fiction like the movie battles of Los Angeles?